I'm TarotOracle. This is the first in our new spread series, the Ultimate Love Spread. And we have done this before, but this is more modern and, it just looks better. So we're going to redo this in a more modern way and show you how the Ultimate Love Spread can enhance your existing tarot readings. And best of all, you can use any deck that you would like. So this covers a 7-card spread. And you can use it for love readings of all types, from what do they think of me to where we're going, new lovers, old lovers, what have you, existing relationships, previous relationships, new ones. And this is going to be useful for all types of love. So let's get started with our first of the spread series. Now, the Ultimate Love Spread, the first card we have up on the top left is going to be the moon in the place of what do I want. So we have what do I want, what do they want, what do I need, what do they need, kind of sort of the same vein. And I think the focus here is to figure out what are the differences between my goals and their goals, or where I want to be, where they want to be. Because a lot of times that is out of sync, and you will have a bit of, friction from that. So here's maybe what I want. Maybe I just want love. Maybe I just want a nice little relationship. I think a lot of people are like that, right? I haven't had anyone for a while. It's just kind of lonely over here. Nobody go out to see the latest movie. Nobody got to do things, go out to eat, whatnot. I would just like somebody to love, just like somebody in my life, somebody to take on holidays and what have you, vacations, just have someone there. And so that is what I want. Now, you are looking basically at, maybe you want to get to the next stage. Maybe we want to get married. So maybe you are looking not only for a relationship, but for something that's going to be a little more long-term as far as it goes. Now, the moon is in this position, as you can see, up on the top left. So you're looking at the moon card here. This sort of indicates that I want an emotional resonance. I want an emotional connection with somebody in my life. Can it lead to something more substantial later? Absolutely. But for now, just want an emotional resonance, an emotional connection with somebody that I can talk to, somebody that I can lean on, somebody that I can exchange emotions with. And I think that's going to be the important part here. So that is what I want in this particular instance. Now, over on the right side, we have what they want. And again, this is all about syncing what I want with what they want. See, what are the differences here? How can we work this out? Where's the middle ground in between these two opportunities? Because a lot of times, if it's way off base, then you're going to have problems. And I think a lot of people will come back into relationships without figuring this stuff out, without working the middle ground out, and they still have two extremes that they're trying to go for. In this particular instance, what they want is the Chariot. They want a little bit of a, moving relationship, something that's going to be fun, something that's going to be entertaining, something that they can enjoy. They're not really looking for anything, like the devil maybe, a little bit of sex as it comes. And then maybe we instead want the 10 of Cups. So you have a big disconnect here from somebody that just wants sex, somebody that just wants to have a good time. A little bit of the devil action, nothing wrong with that. But then you go on the other side and you have the 10 of Cups. I want a deeper relationship. I want something that's long lasting, something that makes me happy, somebody that I can have children with, have a family with, and sort of get there like that. But what they want over here on the right side is indeed the Chariot. Just something mobile, something temporary. So there is going to be a bit of a disconnection here between these two elements. So a little bit of a sad face there on the naked guy in the middle of, the frosty mountains. Anyway, the next card is going to be what I need. And there's a distinct difference between what I want and what I actually need. In this case, it's a 2 of Want. You're looking at dominion. You're looking at having a level of control over myself, a level of control over what I have going. So what I need is basically a level of control over my life, rather than something that's going to be unpredictable or something that's going to be a little bit, out there kind of thing. So what do I want? I want an emotional resonance. What do I need? I just kind of need stability at this point. I need control over my life. There's a lot of things happening that is just unnerving, a lot of things that are making me nervous, a lot of things that are making me not excited to get to the next stage, not excited for what, next week, next month holds for me. So some of the hope has drained out. Some of the issues have come about. So what I need is more of a level of control over love, over my life and things like that. So here you go. What I need maybe is a little bit of fun, or maybe I need a little bit of somebody to share some time with or something like that. So that could be the card as well. So maybe instead of the Two of Wands, what if we have the Devil? What if we have something like the Two of Cups, where I just want somebody to go out with. I just want somebody to have fun with, to entertain, to, go out with friends with, to have somebody on a Friday night, to have something to do with. Because a lot of times we do have the gaps in our social connection where we just don't have anybody. A lot of friends may have someone, we don't. You may want to go out and see the new whatever movie. I just don't have anybody. I want to go eat. I want to go out to eat at a restaurant. All the girlfriends are busy. All the dudes are busy. I really don't want to go by myself and sit at the bar. It's kind of depressing sometimes. I mean, hey, so many people love that. But maybe occasionally I would like someone to go do things with. So that could be what I need versus what I want, emotional resonance. What I need could be someone just to go out with, someone to have fun with, kind of thing. Because my life is busy. I work a lot. When I have some free time, I like to go do things. It'd be nice to have somebody to go do things with. Now, on the other side of the coin, on the right side here, we have what they need. Well, what do they need? And what do I need? So again, wants, desires versus what is kind of practical. What's more practical here? What do I need versus what do I want? What do they need? Maybe they just need the animation to start. I'm not sure. Here it is. Okay, maybe they just need the magician card over here. So what they need is a magician card. They need just the proficiency in love. They need basically to get better at love. They've had issues. They're going through maybe their second divorce. They just need to understand what love is. Get a little magician card here. Understand how love goes, what love is, and be very focused on kind of where I'm at, or something like that. So that's what they need in this particular instance. Now we have the middle card, which is new here, called the forces in between. What's in between these two things? What's interfering or what is helping, right? Because this is the Hermit. Maybe you have somebody, a relative, that's just not excited about the relationship in general. They wanted you to find somebody that was 6'9", and you found somebody that was 6'2", and they are upset. They wanted you to find somebody rich, and you found somebody poor. I don't know. But the forces in between in this case could be a level of difficulty with family members. You could have a forces in between be bad, or you could have it be good. In this case, you have the Hermit, maybe the Queen of Swords, or something to that effect. So you have one or two cards. How many you want to put out? Normally it's one for the forces in between. Now let's say you do get a Queen of Swords and you do literally have a family member that is sort of giving you grief over this entire relationship. And the family member is just going to cause problems, and you're not really sure what to do about the family member causing problems. Maybe you have a jealous mother-in-law or whatever. You also can have arranged marriages to where you're not exactly following the protocol or something like that. So the forces in between could be negative like that. You could also have positive forces in between. Let's say instead of the Hermit or the Queen of Swords, what if we have the Lovers? Or what if we have the Star? The Star would be a beautiful card for forces in between, because it would show you that we have a level of destiny, a level of karma that is in between these two cards. And I think that's kind of exciting. So it could be positive, it could be negative. You could also have things that basically you need to work on, right? Maybe there's a level of immaturity. Maybe you have a Page of Cups. There's a level of emotional insecurity, a level of emotional immaturity in between here. The way we communicate could be the forces in between. Maybe you have a sword there. Maybe you have a Knight of Swords. One person's really negative all the time, is dragging the other person down. So you got to look at the forces in between, positive or negative. What can we do to solve this? And again, you can have more than one card. You can have 2 or 3 cards for forces in between, because a lot of times the forces in between could be the key factor in making this entire relationship work. Now, the last card down there is going to be how I see them and how they see me. All right. The 5 of Cups, how I see them. Not a good card. The 5 of Cups is a difficult card. It talks about disappointment. It talks about sorrow. It talks about things being bad overall. And a lot of times that's how we see our partner, is something that is negative, something that is drama filled. Because you do have people that will come into a relationship and they are full of drama. And you got to get rid of the drama. And it feels like when they come in, it's nothing but drama. They like to cause problems. Maybe you have somebody that's way too negative. Maybe you have somebody that's beautiful too. How I see them. What if I do like a Queen of Cups, right? A very emotional person, a very passionate person, a good person kind of thing. So how do you see this other individual? Let's say in the snowy realm of the mountains, I could see them as a little bit immature. I mean, you know, they're over there with the video games. I want to go do something. Can you stop playing video games? It'd be great. Overall, it just seems like there's a level of emotional insecurity, emotional immaturity in this individual. So how I see them is an insecure, emotional-based decision person that's not really bringing anything good into my life in the moment. So how I see them could be negative in this case. But again, it could be positive as well. You could have a King of Pentacles, a very toned down, relaxed individual. You could have maybe a hermit here, right? They're used to being alone. Now they're in a relationship and they got to adjust a little bit. You'll see that with people that are used to being alone all the time. And they get into a relationship and they just want a lot of alone time. So, you know, that's... And they like the relationship. They like the benefits of the relationship. They need a lot of alone time. So how do I see this individual? Could be something to look forward to, something to look at definitely here. And the last card is going to be how they see me, if it'll appear. Look at that, 10 of Cups. There you go. How do you see me? I see you as a very stable person that's bringing good things into my life. 10 of Cups, I see you as a gateway to having a family. I see you as the stability in my life. 10 of Cups versus Pentacles is kind of a nitpick thing. But the 10 of Cups is going to say a new family or a new representation of that. Maybe we're a single dad, single mom, and we're bringing the children together. We have a nice, stable family, nice, stable relationship, and it's going to go well, right? So how they see me is a gateway to a family or a gateway to happiness, and basically not having to worry about having a date or not having to worry about someone to pick you up when the car breaks down. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that is there to support you. Somebody is there to love you. Somebody is there to make your life better. And that could be how they see me. So that is an important aspect here too. Maybe you have some negative cards. Maybe they see you as a source of drama or what have you. Maybe you're a little bit just too out there. You know, you're just sort of flailing around. You're not very serious. They're trying to be super serious and you're just like, nah, I don't think so. So sometimes you just have people that are not serious at all. And they have great ideas, but they never really implement or follow up on them. So that could be how they see me as well. Maybe a little bit of a Knight of Swords, as you see there. A little Knight of Swords action. But in this case, it is a 10 of Cups. So how they see me. So there are your 7 cards. Again, it's a good dynamic between my perspective and their perspective. Does it match? And if it doesn't match, what are the forces in between that are causing the mismatch? Or what are the things that we can work on to make this better? Because I think the forces in between are some of your major cards, some of the big cards. You can do an oracle in the forces in between. That works fantastic. Normally, in the forces in between, since it's so important of a position, I will put 2 tarot cards and maybe an oracle, 2 oracle cards, because that's like the meat of the reading. It really is. The meat of the reading is, what are the differences between me and them as far as wants, needs, and perceptions. And how can we come to a happy middle ground to make that better? How can we come to a happy middle ground to get that fixed? Because if the disconnection is legitimate, if the disconnection is all over the place, you're going to have a rough time. I'll be honest with you. You're going to have a rough time with the relationships if these two sides, the left and the right, are drastically different. And the forces in between are definitely some place and some parts we need to work on to make this overall better and to make this a quality relationship in the end. So that, my friends, is the ultimate love spread. Hopefully you use this. Let me know if you use it. Let me know what kind of things you find and what kind of good things you discover on your path to using this kind of spread. Anyway, I am TarotOracle. Please hit that like and sub. This is video one of many that we will have for spreads. Hopefully you like the format that I've created here. Hopefully you like kind of where we went with this. Please give me feedback. I would greatly appreciate it. So there we go. Spread one of 100. I would do one a day, but it takes a long time to compile these 3D messes. So it may be one every few days or what have you, but we will get them all done. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.